All right, hi guys, it's Desiree Stafford, and I'm doing a very quick scope for you today. And it's all about how do you gain momentum in your business. My name is Desiree Stafford, if you've not been on a scope with me before. And the reason I'm doing this is because, I speak with so many people, a lot of the clients who come to me, they're lacking in consistency. And they're aware that they're lacking in consistency. The question is, why are they not doing what they need to do on a consistent basis? And a lot of that has to do with stories that we've been telling ourselves, excuses that we make up to keep us stuck, playing small or playing at a lower level. And the truth of the matter is, you're never going to get momentum in your business. You're never going to get the real traction that you're after if you don't have a plan to be in your business on a consistent basis. So oftentimes, what are we doing? We're making promises to ourselves that we're not keeping. We're saying we're going to do this, we're saying we're going to do that, and none of it gets done. And then, we fall back on the rationale or the excuse that, well, I tried, but I didn't get the result. And so you kind of slack off, or you kind of start half-assing it, right? Well, you can't do that. If you want to build a sustainable business, if you want serious momentum so that you can start generating the income that you want to be generating on a monthly basis so that you can have a legitimate business and not, a very expensive hobby, then you need to be more consistent. So how do you do this? What can you put in place so that you can be more consistent? Well, one of the first things I suggest that my clients do is get clear about what your vision is. What is it that you want, right? You've got to have an end game in mind. And I'm not talking about an end game for the year or an end game for 6 months from now. I'm also talking about an end game for the next 30 days, right? What is it that you actively want to create? Once you're clear about that, then you can figure out, well, what is it that you need to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, in order to achieve those results? And the simplest tool in the world that will enable you to do that is to use a calendar, right? So once you have an idea of what your goals are, what is it you're trying to achieve? And obviously these need to be goals that you believe are achievable, right? Once you know what they are, then you want to start scheduling things in your calendar so that you're doing what you need to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, in order to consistently move forward in your business. So you want to remove the excuses. You want to not be able to say, well, I didn't have the time for X, Y, Z. I didn't have the time to market. I didn't have the time to, put together my webinar presentation. I didn't have the time to go out and meet new clients. If you schedule that stuff into your calendar, of course you will have the time. And then it takes away any excuse that you possibly have about why you're not moving forward. What tends to happen is that we don't put it in our calendar. We don't make it a priority. And then when things fall through the cracks, we have an easy excuse. We have an easy out. And I want you to stop having easy excuses. I want you to stop having easy outs and just make the commitment to achieve whatever goal that you set out to achieve for that month. Okay? Because we are building month by month. So if you achieve your goal for September, the likelihood that you're going to achieve your goal for October increases. The likelihood that you will achieve your goal for November increases. For December, it increases. And then for 2016, it increases. But if you get yourself into a habit of kind of slacking off, because you don't have it scheduled, because it's not a priority, because it's not crunch time, it's not the end of the month where you have to make the sale, then what are you doing all month? You're coasting. You're never gaining the momentum that you need to gain in order to have a sustainable business, in order for your business to feel like it is providing for you instead of you having to take out of your savings or some other financial source to have a business that keeps going. All right. So I want you to get yourself out of the habit of only making a sale or only doing what needs to be done when it's a critical time in your business. I want you to have more flow. I want you to have more ease. I want it to be more consistent for you. And the way that you do that is by starting to make the simple tasks that you need to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, a priority. And you do that by scheduling it into your calendar. I know it sounds overly simple, but the truth is, most entrepreneurs do not do the simplest things. We tend to overcomplicate it. We tend to think we need all of these other things in place, when it really is a matter of you sitting down, getting clear about your vision, what it's going to take to achieve that vision, and just making it happen, putting it in your calendar and doing it whether you feel like doing it or not. All right. So that's a quick little scope that I wanted to do with you today. kind of just jumping on here. I wanted to share that insight with you. If you have questions, go ahead and shoot them at me. If you don't, you will definitely see me tomorrow, because I'm going to be consistent with these scopes, and I will be here every day during the week sharing some tips with you that help you grow your business and get out of your own way. All right? It's been my pleasure to be here with you today. If you're interested in finding out more about me or connecting with me personally, you can go to DesireeStafford.com, and I'll speak with you soon. Take care.